So friend, today we will learn about fraction, and we'll go through some examples. Uh, First of all, definition of fraction. A fraction is a part of a whole. It is also a ratio between two integers separated by solidus or a vinculum. The upper part of a fraction is called numerator and the lower part is called denominator. We'll go through some examples. For suppose in this example, the numbers on top are numerators and number on lower called denominator. If we take an example of whole circle, it can be divided into different parts, such as, for suppose we have 4 parts in a circle and we have shaded 2 parts. In that case, it can be written as 2/4. We take another example. Of circle. Shaded part is 1. The total parts of the circle is 4. Here the number 2 is pronounced as the numerator and number 4 is pronounced as the denominator, as fourth, and the fraction called 2/4. Here number 1 pronounced as the numerator and number 4 pronounced as the denominator, and the fraction is called 1/4. Similarly, here 3 is called numerator, or 3 is pronounced as numerator, 4 is pronounced as denominator. Further, we will try to do some addition and subtraction. For example, the statement can be written as, for addition, we have to put addition sign, plus sign in between, and then we can perform the addition. You should also know similar and unlike fractions. Similar means like fractions are fractions with same denominators. On the other hand, dissimilar, unlike fractions, are fractions with different denominators. Have a look at examples. Fractions with same denominators, or suppose 6 5/6, and you can take any number, just denominator would be the same. Same for unlike dissimilar fractions, means we have different denominators. You can see the difference here. We have different denominators. That's why we call dissimilar or unlike denominator. And we can see here we have same denominators. So this is fraction with same denominator. We have same bottom numbers. Take an example for similar denominators. Five, one, and 8 by 11. Is it a similar fractions? So we have to think about it. Since 5/11 and 8/11 have a similar denominator, they both have similar denominators. Therefore they are similar fractions. We can call similar fractions. One more example, 2 by 5 and 5 by 2 or 5/2. Is this a similar fraction? As we know, we have dissimilar denominators, therefore they are unlike fractions. Like fractions with similar denominator unlike fractions with different denominators. Further, we should also know that how to convert unlike fractions means fractions with different denominators into a similar fractions. We'll go through some examples. Let's have a look. What we have to do is we have to find LCM, least common multiple. LCM. Least common multiple sorry for the writing, I'm not used to it. If there is any disruption in my recording. What I will do, I will write down the abbreviation at the end of the video. Otherwise it will take too long. It's difficult to write down here. Least common multiple. So we have to find out first least common multiple of denominator. For suppose we have two numbers here, 1 by 4 and 3 by 8. So we have to take least common denominator for 4 and 8. Sorry, least common multiple. So the least common multiples are, for 4 we'll go through 4 timetable, which is 4, 8, 12, 16. So 1 time, 2 time, 3 time and 4 time. And now we will check the common multiples of 8, which is common multiple of 8 is 8, 16, 24, 32. Step 2, this was step 1. Now step 2. So as we can see, we have 8 common in both. 8. So this would be our common multiple of both. So 8. So our aim is to make both the denominator 8. Equals to 1 by 4 into 2 equals to 2 by 8. So our aim is to make both the denominators 8. We achieve this by multiplying the denominator and numerator of the first fraction that was 1 by 4 by 2. Similarly, we multiply the denominator and numerator of the second fraction. 3, 8 equals to 8 by 1. Multiply 1 and so we get 3 over 8. So the new fractions are 2 over 8 and 3 over 8 are now similar fraction. As we can see, the denominators are same. We convert unlike fractions to similar fractions when we have to add or subtract two unlike fractions. Now we'll go through equivalent fractions. So equivalent fractions are fractions that have the same value but have different numerators and denominators. Let's take a look at example. We have 12 and equal to 4/5. So we have to find out whether both statements are equal to each other. So what we'll do, we will reduce it to its lower term. So it says 12/15 equals to 4/5. So we have to reduce 12/15 to its lowest term. We will check. So 12/15 equals to 2 into 2 into 3/3 into 5 equals to, so we'll multiply these two statements. These two numbers is 4/5. We'll go through one more example to understand equivalent fractions. We take example of 1/2 equals to 2/4 equals to 4/8. Why they look same? They are same because when we multiply or divide both the top and bottom by the same number, the fractions keep its value. For example, multiply by 2, we get 2. Here if we times by 2, we get 4. Again here by 2 we get 4, and here again by 2 we get 8. So that's how we prove that we have 1/2 equals to 2/4 equals to 4/8 are similar equivalent fractions. Next, we will see how to reduce fractions to its lowest term. A fraction is its lowest or simplest term when the numerator and denominator have no common factors other than 1. Examples. Have a look at example. Two by over 4 equals to 1 over 2. We'll reduce some fraction to its lowest term. Take an example. 18, 27 to its lowest term. What we have to do is we have to find the factors of 18 and 27. The factor of 18 factors of 18 is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18 itself. So 18 times 18, 2, times 18 equals to 18. Two times 9 is 18. Similarly, 3 times 6 is 18. 6 times 3 is 18. 2 times 9 is 18. That's how we find the factors. And for 27, we have 1, 3, 9, 27 itself. So 1 times 27 equals to 27. 3 times 9 equal to 27. 9 times 3 equals to 27, and 27 itself 1 time. So we have reduced the fraction by dividing both the numerators and denominators by their greatest common factor, that is 9. It's 9. So we can write equals to 2 by 3. So 9 times 2 is 18, and 9 times 3 is 27. So we take 2 over 3 is the lowest form, since 2 and 3 have no common factor other than 1. These two numbers can only be divided by 1. Take an example. We will go through one more example. to understand it and to practice it one more time. So now we'll reduce 36 over 56 to its lowest form, which is, again we'll take the factors. Sorry about writing because I'm not used to of this, and I'm trying my best to. So 1 2 3 4 6 9 12 18 36. Same for 56. We'll take the factors the factors of 56: 1 2 4 7 8 14 28 56. Now we reduce the fraction by dividing both the numerator and denominator by their greatest common factor, that is 4. And we see here 4, and we also see here 4. So we get 4 times 9 is 36. Sorry. And 14. 4 times 1 is 4. And 1 carryover, and then 4 fours are 16. So 9 over 14 is in its lowest form, since 9 and 14 have no common factors other than 1. So that's how we reduce fraction to its lowest term. I hope you understand and enjoyed the video. Sorry for writing, and because I'm not professional in making videos. And yeah, we'll soon cover some new topics regarding fractions. If you have anything to say, please let me know in the comment, and subscribe, share as much as you can, because we will be covering lots of topics to understand fraction, their addition, multiplication, and so on. I hope you enjoyed, and really looking forward for your comments and your response or support. Thanks.